Draw along with Miss Peach. Learn how to draw a spooky house today. Are you ready for a spooky drawing? You need something to draw with and something to draw on. Okay, if you have those two things, you're good to go. So today, we're gonna be drawing a haunted house on a hill. Now, if you got our JGB coloring page, there was a haunted house on top of that coloring book page, which is pretty cool. But if not, I'm gonna teach you how to do one today and you can color it in yourself. So you need something to draw with and something to draw on. I'm gonna use a Sharpie so it stands out, but I highly recommend you start in pencil. That way, if you make a mistake, you can just erase it and there's no stress to make it perfect. But you know what artists do when we make a mistake? We turn it into something cool. Okay, so you're gonna start with some basic shapes. When you're thinking about a house, you wanna think about like the front part of the house. Kind of has a face like a square. You can draw a square. You've been doing that since you were really little. It has 4 equal sides and 4 corners. Now this is gonna be like where the front door is. So kind of plan if you want it higher up on your paper or lower, your choice. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to add the fancy roof. So it comes in a trapezoid shape. So it's almost like a triangle, got the top cut off just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to add the roof part is just an outline around that, and it makes it look like it has shingles. Just sticking out a little bit over the edge. I repeat the same exact shape a little bit further out. Looking good. Okay, now I'm gonna add that front door. I think I'm gonna make mine curved with a door handle. Your choice, whatever you want. Want some windows in yours? You can go squares or rectangles, or you can do it repeating the door shape. It's up to you. Now, so far, all these shapes are super easy to make, and you've been making them since you were really little. So, this shouldn't be too hard. But the cool thing about art is we take those simple shapes and we put them together and we pile them on top, and it gets more complicated and more awesome every time you add something. So we're gonna add some more of this building because those creepy haunted houses are really big. So I'm gonna add kind of like a rectangle coming out over here. There's my 2 lines. And this time I'm not gonna draw the line here. I'm just gonna draw a triangle point for the roof. Looking pretty good. And then I'll have this come straight across. All right, now I need to add the roof. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. Repeat that triangle shape. Last time it was a trapezoid. And if you want to make your roofs like this on every single point, you could. I just wanted some variety. So I'm just going to do a triangle and my roof. Looking interesting. Now, if you want this roof to look like it kind of goes back in space, check this out. I can draw a line here so it looks like it's connected, and another line here. And then this is the exact same line as this. So I'm going to do that again for you to kind of slow it down, and it makes it look 3D. I'm going to draw a line connecting it to the rest of my building. Then I'm going to draw a line going up that is the same exact direction. That's called parallel if you want to sound really smart. Parallel line. That means they're going the same way and they would never intersect if they just kept on going forever. And then this one should be parallel to this one. Zoom, zoom. And all of a sudden, it's starting to look 3D. Amazing. Check out yours. If it looks a little wonky, that's okay, because a haunted house should look a little bit lopsided, like it's falling down. That's the way we want it to look. All right, so now I've got a building there. I think I'm gonna add a circle here and make a circle window. That looks cool. And maybe some of those curved windows for this part. And maybe one down low too. Looking interesting. I love it. I think I want to add a little bit more building over here kind of sticking out. So I'm going to do the same thing. There's a line to add my building. This time I think I'll connect it to my other building. So I just added a rectangle on the side. That's it. But now I want to do a little pointier roof. So I'll do a triangle here. All right, but it's not connected. I don't have that cool thing. So I got to do that again. So make it go off like it's going and connecting to the other line. Well, that's a lot of lines. Pretty neat. This one needs some windows. I think I'll go back to the square window. All right, right now it kind of looks lopsided. I think I need something over here too. Don't you? You could leave it like that. That'd be cool. Your choice. I'm gonna do a skinny one over here. Coming up. Over. Oh, I messed up my line here. But you know what? Artists, we work it through it. We don't just give up. Maybe I'll make that a drain pipe. Turn my mistake into something great. I'll just color it in so you'll never know I accidentally did 2 lines there. That's perfect. Looks cool. You don't have to make a drain pipe. I just did that because I made a mistake. But if you want one, you could add one too. All right, I'm gonna give myself a pointy roof here too. And I want it to do this thing, so I'm gonna have it go across, across, down, and down. Oh, that's not quite parallel. Make it more parallel. So this might have to be a chimney coming out. Boop, boop, boop. Just a rectangle sticking out the top. That looks pretty cool. I think I want it to have a little more dimension. So I'll just make it kind of stick out the top like that. I like that. Maybe some more things sticking up. Now it's time for us to add some details. I think I want to add a little point here. So just do a straight line with some points. That looks pretty fancy. Maybe I need another part of this building here. You know that part like with the curvy top? That looks good. One of those circle windows there too. Something's missing here. I better add some more. Now, if you like your drawing like this, just keep it. You're done. If you want to add more detail, though, you can always add more squares. You could have this thing fill your page. More, 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 more. The more squares you add, the cooler it ends up looking. So up to you what you want to add. I think I'll put a little square here. Do a triangle roof. Okay, now I need it to connect. Draw it over there so it connects to my building. Cool. And I think one of these little here. All right, I'm needing some more details. This is my favorite part when drawing. I got my basic shapes down. Squares, rectangles, semicircles, circles. It's time to start adding things like I did the bricks here. We're just adding some line marks. But how about some shingles? So if I just do a cubed line, that means I go down and up, down and up, down and up, like the bottom of a triangle. I can do that on all my shingles, down and up. And it's okay if it comes out a little zigzaggy looking. That can look cool. I've also seen people not make the bottoms of their shingles so square, but a little more rounded. So if you want a round shingle, it's like you're doing the W over and over again. W, 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 W. Oh, I think I actually like that one better. So I might do that on a couple more of my roofs. And I'm just filling in the side part here because I can't really see the shingles on the very front of my triangle, but you can on the side of your house if you're looking at it from an angle. So that's what I'll do. That looks good. There's another roof right there. Woohoo, getting spooky. Oh, I think I need the hill. So do a hill right here. And a little walkway. Ooh, wavy line. I like to make my walkway get bigger as it gets to the bottom of the paper. It just looks interesting that way. Oh, you know what we need? Those things in the windows. Little crossbars. So sometimes I'll just draw a T. That's one way to do it. Now if you're doing it in pencil, you could draw a T and then draw a little cube inside and erase the T, and it'll be a little thicker. Your choice. I think for this one, since I'm doing it in marker, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the plus signs in all my windows. Yes, that looks awesome. Now if you wanted to add a curtain in your window, it's just like a curved line to the T and then a straight line, almost like the letter R. Ooh, that makes it look mysterious. The letter R and then a backwards R. Yes, do you see how these little details are building our house and making it more of a story? That's the cool thing about art. It can tell a story by just looking at it and not saying any words. Amazing. Oh, I think I need a window here. Could stop there if I want. That looks pretty cool. Could go spookier. Think I need a moon in the sky. What you do is up to you. If you're copying my drawing to practice, that's great to practice. After you practice once, I challenge you to do it again, but make it look different. Take all these skills I've taught you and change it. Maybe your front door is over here. Maybe you have a flag on your roof. Maybe you have a bat in the sky. Your choice. I think I'm gonna do some more of those little triangle-y points at the top. They look good. That makes it look super spooky. You could do columns in the front. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I think I might do a little bush right here. That would look cool. Just some curvy lines. Up to you what you want to make. Your art, your choice. If I'm doing something and you're like, oh, I didn't like that, don't do it on yours. Not a big deal. Not gonna get mad. These are just to help you figure it out. So just a reminder, what I did. I started with simple shapes. Squares, trapezoids, that one's a tougher shape, but it's still there, you can do it. Triangles, circles, and I added more and more on. Now the trickiest part is getting this side view of the roof. So I added a rectangle here with a pointy top for the roof. Then I connected it over to the main house. This line and this line are the same. This line and this line are the same. For this one, I added another rectangle and another triangle, and I didn't have much space, so I just drew that line straight over to connect it to the house. Again, it's not gonna be a perfect perspective, but the weirder it comes out and the shakier it looks, the older it looks, which is great for a spooky old house. All right, now I've got my lines here. Same thing, I got my rectangle, triangle, watch this. Go over, oh, I couldn't connect the house, so I just drew a line down, over and across. These two lines are the same, these two lines are the same. Same here, I did a rectangle, triangle, and this over to connect to the house. Easy peasy, you got this. All right, after you're done, I'd love to see it. So if you take a picture and you post it somewhere, make sure that you post it with tagging me at Artful Miss Beach and hashtag JGBArt. Whoa, I can't wait to see your spooky drawings. I've been practicing my witch laugh. What do you think? All right, there it is. That's the start, but there's so much more you can do, and it's up to you to do it. Good luck. Have fun, artists.